Where do you guys want this?
On the table's fine, dude.
Hey, I'm Joey from Peak Design, and these are the 25 and 45 liter outdoor backpacks, and I'm going to show you who and how they will fit. This video applies to both bags, but for demonstration purposes, I'll be demoing on the 45 liter. So let's set the 25 liter aside for now. Okay, let's start with who. We designed these bags to fit an inclusive range of male and female body types. Specifically, they'll fit anybody with a torso of 17 to 20 inches and a waist size from 24 to 52. If you're not sure about your measurements, I'm going to show you how to measure both your waist and your torso. First up is waist size. Our hip belt is designed to sit on your iliac crest. To locate your iliac crest, place your hands on your hips. The iliac crest is the uppermost ridge of your hip bone. To remember, use the simple rhyme. This is my handle, this is my crest, this is the part where my backpack will rest. To get the measurement of your waist, draw a measuring tape around your belly at the height of your belly button. This circumference is your waist size. I'm a 33, so I'm right in the zone.
34?
Wrong. Next, torso length. Having a friend will be helpful now. So start measuring where your spine meets your iliac crest, right here in the middle of your back. Now, find the knobby bump at the base of your neck. This little fella is your C7 vertebrae. Now, have your friend measure between these 2 points. That's your torso length.
18.
Height and torso length are not perfectly correlated. If you're 5'8" to 6'2", these packs will almost certainly fit you. If you're outside of this range, you'll probably want to measure before purchasing. We've had beta testers as short as 5'2" and as tall as 6'6" say the backpacks fit them perfectly. But you should measure to be sure. We covered who these bags fit, now let's talk about how they fit. Specifically, how to adjust the packs so that they fit your body perfectly. You'll notice our backpacks don't have chunky padding or space-aged looking harnesses. That stuff may give you perceived comfort, but true comfort comes from perfect fit. So we created a low-profile, hyper-adjustable harness that can be more precisely tuned to the size and shape of your body. I'll be using the 45 liter to demonstrate because it has more points of adjustment. If you have a 25 liter, just skip the parts that don't apply. To begin, grab your fully packed out bag. It's super important that you adjust your bag after you've packed it out because all the adjustments are affected by the bag's weight and center of gravity. If your bag is empty and you're just trying to get a feel for it, find roughly 15 pounds of stuff and toss it in. 2 6-packs and a pillow will do, or in my case, 3 4-packs of Guinness, also known as a Badger's Brunch. On the 45 liter, you'll start by adjusting the torso length. Start by locating the ladder loops on the back of the bag. The shoulder straps come connected to the second loop from the top. If this is not the correct length for you, don't worry. It's super easy to adjust. To remove the strap, unhook the load lifter and the G-hook like this. Find the right loop by using this chart and matching it to the torso measurement you just made. We have a link to the chart in the description of this video. Now, work the strap through the correct loop and secure it with the G-hook. And don't forget to attach the load lifters. And you want to do the same for the other side. Now, loosen all the straps in your bag. The shoulder straps, the load lifters, the sternum strap, and the hip belt, so that you have slack as you're making your adjustments. Speaking of the hip belt, there are 2 options for how it attaches to the bag. We call these the keyhole locks. The bag comes with the hip belt attached to the outer keyhole, and that should work for most people. But for smaller waist sizes, you can move to the inner keyhole. Okay, now we put the bag on. If you're using the hip belt, we'll start there. This hip belt has a special 3-dimensional construction with a divot designed perfectly to fit your iliac crest. We found that crest earlier while doing our measurements. So, find it again and position the divot over it and pull the straps evenly until the belt feels secure. That divot on the hip belt should be cradling your iliac crest. If it's not, you can use these adjusters here to move the hip pads back and forward. And if that's not enough, remember the keyhole locks we mentioned earlier, you can adjust it to the inner keyhole. In general, remember when you're tightening your straps around your body, you want them to be snug, but not too snug. Like a warm hug from an old friend.
Nice. You're doing great.
You want the harness to feel secure, but not uncomfortable. That goes for the hip belt and the shoulder straps, because if one adjustment is too tight, it might throw off all the others. All right, now let's do the shoulder straps. Pull the bag forward towards you and then pull down the webbing till you have a nice snug fit. You'll notice there's 2 sternum straps and 5 points of connection. Why 2 sternum straps? I'll tell you. The choice to use 1 strap or 2 comes down to personal preference, but the second strap can make a big difference for women in particular, or provide extra stability for men. Each chest is different, so select the loops that feels most comfortable with the geometry of your body. You'll want the top sternum strap sitting directly above your collarbone. So find the top sternum strap, attach it to the other side, give it a cinch down, and ensure it's sitting above your collarbone. The bottom strap is designed to span the lower part of your chest. In my case, this lower sternum strap is in the wrong location, so I need to adjust it. To do so, you can uncow hitch it, move it to the desired location, and then you can reattach it using the cow hitch. Attach the other side of the strap via the hook, which you can easily attach and detach when putting the bag on or taking it off. Finally, there are the load lifters. The load lifters shift the entire weight of the bag over your center of gravity. Pull them out and cinch them tight until the load feels balanced and secure. Boom, you're all set and ready to enjoy your pack. Check this out. Pro tip. Don't be afraid to make additional adjustments on the fly as you use the bag. You can continuously dial in your comfort based on the conditions and how you're feeling. For example, I like to tighten the load lifters and loosen the shoulder straps after an hour or 2 hiking to redistribute the load. For a full list of outdoor backpack features and tips, check out the other instructional videos in the description. And as always, hit up the support team with any questions. Now, get out there and enjoy the outdoors. And for the love of God, please wear sunscreen.